A 15-pound Ragdoll cat gets in the bath on his own, rides in a bicycle basket without a leash, sits at the front of a kayak on open water like he owns it, walks through January snow like it was always the plan. Her owner thought she was getting a quiet companion for quiet evenings. She got something else entirely. Her name was Emma Walsh. She was 26 years old when she moved to a small house on the edge of a lake in Stowe, Vermont. She had a freelance riding career, a kayak she had used exactly twice, and the specific kind of loneliness that comes from choosing solitude and then not being entirely sure you chose correctly. Her friends suggested a dog. Too much work, she said. A plant, her sister offered. She had killed 3. So on a Tuesday in October, she drove 40 minutes to a breeder and came home with a ragdoll kitten the size of a coffee mug, with blue eyes so pale they looked like winter ice, and rust-brown markings across his face that made him look permanently unimpressed. She named him River. She would spend the next 2 years trying to understand why that name fit so well. The first week was exactly what she expected. River ate, River slept. River fit in the palm of her hand and weighed just over 2 pounds and made a sound when he slept that she could only describe as purring in lowercase. He sat in the kitchen window and watched birds. He tipped 1 glass of water off the counter and stared at it on the floor for a full minute with an expression of pure scientific interest, then walked away. Emma thought, "This is exactly what I needed." Then the kitchen happened. It started on day 4 when Emma was making dinner at 7 in the evening and turned around to find River sitting on the counter, watching the pot. She moved him to the floor. He returned. She moved him again. He returned. This became the structure of every meal for the next 8 months. River did not sit near the food. He sat in it. He pressed his face against spoons before Emma could rinse them. He licked clean the fork she had set down for 3 seconds. He once positioned himself in front of an empty bowl for 11 minutes after she had moved the food, just in case something came back. His relationship with food was not hunger, it was devotion. But that was not the thing that surprised her. 3 weeks in, Emma ran a bath and River followed her into the bathroom. She assumed he would sit on the mat and supervise, the way she had seen cats do. Instead, he placed 1 paw on the edge of the tub, then the other, sniffed the surface of the water, and climbed in. Not fell in, climbed in, deliberately. He stood in 4 inches of warm water, looked up at Emma, and blinked slowly, as if to say, "You are welcome." Emma sat on the edge of the tub for 10 minutes trying to make sense of what she was seeing. River eventually settled, his long fur floating gently around him, looking like a very small, very opinionated cloud that had decided bathwater was acceptable. She called her sister. "My cat got in the bath," she said. "They don't do that," her sister said. "This one does," Emma said. "If you're still here but haven't subscribed yet, that honestly stings a little. Hit subscribe. You're going to want to see where this goes." By the time spring arrived, River had established several facts about his own nature that Emma had quietly accepted. He came on walks, not on a harness being led, but on a walk, moving at his own pace, stopping when he wanted to stop, sitting for long minutes at the edge of the garden fountain with the focused intensity of someone working through a difficult problem. He had discovered the bird bath 2 weeks after the snow melted and made it his personal research station, 1 paw draped over the edge, studying the surface of the water with the patience of something that had all day and knew it. Emma watched him once from the kitchen window for 14 straight minutes. He did not move. He was thinking about something. She had no idea what, and somehow that made it better. The kayak came later. Emma had finally taken it out on a late April morning, first time in 8 months. She paddled out 40 feet from the dock and turned around to see River standing at the water's edge, watching her. She paddled back. He stepped onto the bow of the kayak, turned once, and lay down. She did not paddle him back to the dock. She sat very still for a long moment, processing what was happening. Then she picked up the paddle. They went out for 37 minutes. River did not move from the bow. He sat with his chest forward and his face into the wind, blue eyes half closed, watching the tree line with the full satisfaction of something that had been waiting for exactly this arrangement. Emma, paddling behind him, understood for the first time what people meant when they said an animal could change your whole relationship with a place. She had paddled this lake twice before. She had never actually seen it. The bicycle came from a suggestion by her neighbor, who spotted them on the dock one morning and said, "You should try a front basket." Emma bought one 3 days later. River entered it on the first attempt. No hesitation, no complaint. She rode him down the road and he crouched into the wind with his ears back and his eyes wide open and an expression of concentrated joy that Emma had never seen on any face moving at that speed. She started laughing before she reached the end of the block. She did not stop for a long time. Her neighbor saw them from his porch and said nothing for a moment, then said, "I didn't know cats did that." Emma didn't slow down. Neither did River. She started photographing everything, not for anyone in particular, because she could not believe it was real. The winter was the season she understood what had actually happened between them. It was a Saturday in January. 8 inches of snow had fallen overnight. Emma pulled on her coat and opened the back door to clear a path to the shed. River walked past her legs and into the snow without breaking stride. He moved through it with a steady, deliberate pace, leaving small round prints behind him, heading toward the tree line at the back of the property. He turned once and looked at her over his shoulder. She followed him. They walked for 22 minutes through the trees behind the house, River setting the pace, Emma 3 steps behind, the snow completely silent around them. She didn't have her phone, she wasn't taking photographs. She was just walking in the woods in January, following a 15-pound Ragdoll cat who had somehow become the reason she knew what the woods behind her house looked like at all. When they came back inside, River climbed directly into her lap and went to sleep. Emma sat with her coat still on and didn't move for a long time. She had moved to Vermont to be alone. She had adopted a cat to keep things manageable. She had ended up on the water, in the snow, on bicycles down country roads, in places she had never thought to take herself, because this specific creature with ice blue eyes and a personality that simply did not fit the word cat had decided she was worth showing things to. River is 3 years old now. He still gets in the bath. He still licks every spoon clean before she can stop him. He still rides in the bicycle basket, crouched into the wind with that same expression. He still walks into the woods in winter without being asked. The kayak has been out 11 times this year already. River has been on every single one. Emma is 29. She is not lonely anymore. She's not sure when exactly that changed. She just knows it happened somewhere between the kayak and the snow. Some animals don't come into your life to be taken care of. They come to take you somewhere you didn't know you needed to go. Does your cat have a personality that completely surprised you? Tell me in the comments.